Good afternoon and welcome back. This is Jesse Schultz with FLW. I am joined with Kyle Wood from FLW. We wanted to give you guys a quick roundup of what we've seen on the water updates. If you've been on FLWOutdoors.com, you can check out the Rayovac FLW Series Championship on the water updates, where we have a live Twitter feed, plus videos and photos going up this whole afternoon. Kyle, tell me what you feel about this championship so far.
Well, you know, this morning started off, it was a beautiful, clear morning. It was nice and calm. But the one thing we've been noticing behind us here is the off-limits area, and there has been shad everywhere. Fish have been blowing up on them, and I think this morning a lot of those guys that could get to those key little points outside of the pockets that had schools of fish on them were probably going to pull in probably their biggest bite of the day early on this morning. Sure,
and I think we've seen that. If you're following along with the Twitter updates, we see that Richard Peak caught a nice 3-pound smallmouth.
Oh yeah, he's got a good brown fish.
Yeah, absolutely. So keying in on that first bite of the morning, like you said, is going to be huge for these guys.
Oh yeah, and that for sure will carry the guys like Peak, you know, and anyone else that are on the water crew hasn't had a chance to stop on.
Sure.
That'll definitely carry them strong throughout the day, because it kind of takes a little bit of pressure off. You get a 3-pound bite and kind of just keep cruising along.
Absolutely. Jason Milligan also is on them pretty good. Says he might have a 4, a 3, and a 2. So I mean, he's putting together a pretty good limit.
He's a stud from out west. Definitely someone to keep an eye on.
Sure. Let's see. We're just looking down the list here. Shane Long's got a keeper. Trevor Fitzgerald is fishing around the rocks, but still not really finding a whole lot of fish. Scott Canterbury, he seems like he's catching them just periodically, maybe almost like 1 an hour.
Yep, and that's again another thing we've heard from a lot of guys this week, is it's not, you know, hand over fist when you catch them. It's I catch one here, I go a quarter of a mile, I catch another one, and so it'll be kind of a slow grind like that for a lot of guys throughout the day.
Sure. What do you think these guys are going to need today? I mean, maybe 10 pounds is going to be just fine.
I think 10 pounds might be all right. I was really hopeful at the beginning of the day that I think we're going to see probably a 20-pound bag, 21-pound bag leading this thing.
Sure. But
if you can get that 10 to 12 and a half, 13 pounds, I think you're going to be sitting pretty.
But I also see guys that are still struggling, that aren't even catching limits. Todd Castledine, I mean, he is a Rayovac FLW Series stud.
Not really known to not catch fish.
Yeah, he's not catching them. I mean, he's only got 1 so far. But, you know, we still got the half of the day pretty much left. So.
Oh, yeah, and it's warming up a lot out here, too. We're going to see those water temperatures rise. They probably dropped a degree or 2 overnight with that cool weather. And as that water temp rises, I think we're going to see some of those bigger fish pull up, set up on some of that shallow cover, the laydowns and rocks. And we'll probably see some guys come in with some 4- and 5-pounders.
Sure. Well, Kyle Wood said it. I think they're definitely going to catch him this afternoon as the sun is shining. We look forward to seeing what happens. Please keep on following us. We'll send you guys more updates via Twitter. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Kyle, thanks a lot.
Jesse, always a pleasure, man.
Yep.